Good to see you, G-Man, I said. You remember Nico? Grover nodded at Nico. Then he gave me a big hug. He smelled like fresh mown lawns. Percy, he bleated. I missed you. I missed camp. They don't serve any good enchiladas in the wilderness. I was worried, I said. Where have you been the last 2 months? The last two? Grover's smile faded. The last 2 months? What are you talking about? We haven't heard from you, I said. Juniper's worried. We sent Iris messages, but... Hold on. He looked up at the stars like he was trying to calculate his position. What month is this? August? The color drained from his face. That's impossible. It's June. I just laid down to take a nap and... He grabbed my arms. I remember now. He knocked me out. Percy, we have to stop him. Whoa, I said. Slow down. Tell me what happened. He took a deep breath. I was walking in the woods by Harlemere, and I felt this tremble in the ground, like something powerful was near. You can sense stuff like that? Nico asked. Grover nodded. Since Pan's death, I can feel when something is wrong in nature. It's like my ears and eyes are sharper when I'm in the wild. Anyway, I started following the scent. This man in a long black coat was walking through the park, and I noticed he didn't cast a shadow. Middle of sunny day, and he cast no shadow. He kind of shimmered as he moved. Like a mirage? Nico asked. Yes, Grover said. And whenever he passed humans? The humans would pass out, Nico said. Curl up and go to sleep. That's right. Then after he was gone, they'd get up and go about their business like nothing happened. I stared at Nico. You know this guy in black? Afraid so, Nico said. Grover, what happened? I followed the guy. He kept looking up at the buildings around the park like he was making estimates or something. This lady jogger ran by, and she curled up on the sidewalk and just started snoring. The guy in black put his hands on her forehead like he was checking her temperature. Then he kept on walking. By this time, I knew he was a monster or something even worse. I followed him into the grove, to the base of this big elm tree. I was about to summon some dryads to help me capture him when he turned and... Grover swallowed. Percy, he didn't have a face. I couldn't make out his face because it kept shifting. Just looking at him made me sleepy. I said, What are you doing? He said, Just having a look around. You should always scout a battlefield before the battle. I said something really smart like, This forest is under my protection. You won't start any battles here. And he laughed. He said, You're lucky I'm saving my energy for the main event, little satire. I'll grant you a short nap. Pleasant dreams. And that's the last thing I remember. Nico exhaled. Grover, you met Morpheus, the god of dreams. You're lucky you ever woke up. 2 months, Grover moaned. He put me to sleep for 2 months. I tried to wrap my mind around what this meant. Now it made sense why we hadn't been able to contact Grover all this time. Why didn't the nymphs try to wake you? I asked. Grover shrugged. Most nymphs aren't good with time. 2 months for a tree? That's nothing. They probably didn't think anything was wrong. We've got to figure out what Morpheus was doing in the park, I said. I don't like this main event thing he mentioned. He's working for Kronos, Nico said. We know that already. A lot of the minor gods are. That just proves that there's going to be an invasion. Percy, we have to get on with our plan. Wait, Grover asked. What plan? We told him, and Grover started tugging at his leg fur. You're not serious, he said. Not the underworld again. I'm not asking you to come, man, I promised. I know you just woke up, but we need some music to open the door. Can you do it? Grover took out his reed pipes. I guess I could try. I know a few Nirvana tunes that can split rocks. But Percy, are you sure you want to do this? Please, man, I said. It would mean a lot. For old time's sake. He whimpered. As I recall, in the old times we almost died a lot. But okay, here goes nothing. He put his pipes to his lips and played a shrill, lively tune. The boulders trembled. A few more stanzas and they cracked open, revealing a triangular crevice. I peered inside. Steps led down into the darkness. The air smelled of mildew and death. It brought back memories of my trip through the labyrinth last year, but this tunnel felt more dangerous. It led straight into the land of Hades, and that was almost always a one-way trip.